Okay, Robert, 2 games left for the Browns. What do you hope to see within these last 2 games?
Well, I think probably number one is effort. I think that tells a lot about the character of the team, of Mike Pettin as the leader and his staff, and the individuals that we have on the roster, the effort they give. I mean, it's tough when you've had a losing season like this. You know, it's almost over, your home stretch, but I want to see the effort. And also, there's some young players that are getting opportunities now that we're going to get a look at. I look at the offensive line. Greco's out, and there's a gentleman that came in new, and we've got some new players there, and Irving's going to be playing. So I want to see. I want these guys to play and see if they can play.
What's been your thoughts about the offensive line? That was supposed to be one of the strengths of the team. What have you seen, and what do you think about it?
It's been below standards for what I thought they were. You know, that was supposed to be one of the strengths, and I still think individually there's some good athletes there. Collectively, it hasn't been as good a year. We didn't establish a running game, which opens everything up, and if we're going to throw the ball, I think they've done a pretty good job pass blocking overall, but the continuity hadn't been there, and the consistency, and that was an area that we should really be strong at. You know, the key also for a good running game is a tight end. He's a really good blocker, and you've got to have one that can block. And you look at the New England's with Gronk, and he can block and catch, and that creates so many different opportunities, whereas maybe Ozzie never was the greatest blocker. We didn't run Ozzie's way much, and teams knew it and they game plan, but he was a great receiver and great tight end, did things. So I think we might still be missing a few parts there as far as that goes too.
Is that, no matter what era, is the line still probably the most important thing? If you control the line of scrimmage, does that still work today?
Well, I'm a firm believer in the NFL. The name of the game is protecting the quarterback and pressuring the quarterback. If we've seen some great quarterbacks this year, Rodgers at Green Bay and Brady, they had some injuries in the offensive line, and I don't care who you put back there, they're going to get hit. So it's a passing league. There's no big play league. There's no doubt about it. Still, the name of the game is protecting the quarterback and pressuring. I can be a lineman and miss a couple run blocks. Nobody really knows. But if I get that quarterback hit, I failed all 5 of the guys up front and failed the team. So that is the bottom line. But there are easier ways to mix the game plans up so you can control when you're throwing and when you're running. If you're one-dimensional, it gets tougher and tougher.
Why should fans and yourself be optimistic and moving forward when we're talking about the Browns?
Well, we've had some lean years, and it has become year after year, and it gets a little depressing. To get optimistic, I think we need some more players, and the key is going to be the draft. Playmakers are so important now, the big receivers that can make plays, and I think what we do in the draft, whether Manziel can play or who ultimately is our quarterback, is important, but we still have some other holes to fill. Playmakers that can make those big plays, give that quarterback time and let him make some plays. And so I would say right now we've got a long way to go, but with a good draft, maybe some good free agents, we could be there, but it's still going to take time.